A pleasant good afternoon, parents and guardians. 2 weeks ago, as I was sitting in my new office, I heard laughter from some children. So I went to investigate. And lo and behold, I saw these three beautiful children jumping in the mud and counting 1, 2, 3. As you can imagine, their entire clothing were filled with dirt. And I know you parents have experienced a similar situation like this. Nevertheless, I want to remind you that while they were playing, they were also learning. And this is why we are here today. Did you know that play is valuable to your children? My name is Abina Miller, and I'm the new coordinator for the nursery and kindergarten department. And the objective of this presentation is to show you why play is valuable. The value of play in child development. What is play? According to UNICEF, play is one of the most important ways in which young children gain essential knowledge and skills. Play takes many forms. For example, 1, play is fun. When you look at children playing, they are having the time of their lives. 2, play is socially interactive. Play allows children to pass on information and ideas, to build relationships, and express and expand their understanding of their experiences. 3, play is physically engaging. Children actively become involved while playing. And 4, play is repetitive. As children play, they are actually practicing skills and discovering new learning opportunity. Play is so important globally that the United Nations established a Convention of the Rights of the Child. And yes, our children do have rights. Article 31 states, every child has a right to rest, relax, play, and to take part in culture and creative activities. Now I could imagine, you are probably thinking, play sounds nice, but what does it do for my child? How does it benefit my child? Parents, I want you to know that those are vital questions. And so, let us look at the positive effects of play on 3 developmental domains of children. Physical development, which is the physical growth of the child. Now, some positive effects of play on physical development of a child are: play reduces obesity. Obesity is a medical condition that occurs when a person carries excessive weight or body fat that might affect their health. When children are engaged in play, whether indoors or out, they are naturally involved in physical movements like running, jumping, and climbing, which keeps off extra fat, preventing obesity. Play also improves gross motor skills. Gross motor skills refers to physical skills that uses large body movements, normally involving the entire body. So as children run or they ride a bike or hop, these physical activities help their muscles to get stronger. Play also improves fine motor skills. These are the smaller, more precise movements, normally using the hands and fingers. Therefore, when your child practices to button or unbutton their clothing, fine motor skills are being achieved. What about cognitive development? This is another part of the developmental domain of a child. Cognitive development means how children think, how they investigate, how they figure things out. Some positive effects of play on cognitive development of the child are: play increases academic skills. Yes, parents, it does. Now, I know the main reason parents send their children to school is for them to have a great education. But I want to tell you, when children play in short skits or in pretend play, they're actually developing their vocabulary and memory skill sets. Not only does play increase academic skills, but also play increases attention. How many times have you asked your children to complete a task over and over again because they are just not focused? But when a child is involved in play, it gives that child the ability to focus on what he or she is doing. We know all children's attention spans are very short, but give them something that they can engross in and that they love, and their minds are focused on that particular play. Also, play improves creative thinking. Why, how, where, what are some of the questions we get from our children, especially when they really want to solve a problem. Play helps them to think creatively. This brings us to another developmental domain of a child, socio-emotional development. And this is a combination of social and emotional development. It's about the children's experiences, their expressions, and how to control their emotions. Some positive effects of play on socio-emotional development of the child are: 1. Family bonding is achieved. Play is important for building relationships between parents or other caregivers and children. Think about the conversations or the games you played with your children. These help to develop children's expression of their feelings, and children are comfortable and they're trusting because you have created a trusting world and a trusting bond for them. Peers interacting is attained. In early infancy, children interact with each other using simple behaviors such as looking at or touching another child. As they grow and begin to play in groups, their social interactions with other children grows. Social understanding is attained through play. Children begin to develop an understanding of the responses, communication, emotional expression, and actions of other people. This development includes children understanding of what to expect from others, how to engage in back and forth. Hence, they are learning when to speak, when to listen. The developmental domains, physical, cognitive, and socio-emotional developments are essential to the growth and maturation of every child. I want you to understand, parents, that simple activities can aid in these developments. For instance, one activity that a child can partake in to aid his or her physical development is playing ball. Games that involve kicking and throwing and catching are great practice. Children are having fun as well as building their bodies and muscles. Their gross and fine motor skills are being developed. For cognitive development, children can solve puzzles. Puzzles come in different shapes, sizes, and so children can now try to fix these puzzles together, which will help with their cognitive development. For socio-emotional development, this activity is well known, and I'm sure parents, you have played it before. Simon Says, playing this game can assess children's ability to follow instructions and to express how they feel, and this game can help. Parents and guardians. Most people today only know education to be a harsh accomplishment of memorizing facts. However, you are not most people, because you have learned that play is valuable to a child's physical, cognitive, and socio-emotional development. Play is fun, repetitive, socially interactive, and physically engaging. Parents, when you observe your children playing, join in with them and give them the opportunity to experience the world with you. Indeed, play is valuable for the development of the child. Thank you.